Hi there. We as developers manage multiple contexts and multiple tools day in and day out, week after week. We have version control tools like Git, we have command line interfaces, we have tools like Jenkins and CI/CD pipelines, we have IDEs like Eclipse or Visual Studio Code. All of these tools have some amount of overlap. And while used in conjunction, we can attempt to magnify the effects they have. Sometimes overlapping them isn't the wisest thing to do. As effective developers, we need to know when these tools overlap and when they do not. For example, does your build tool ensure that your code is formatted correctly? Or should it be your version control tool that does that? How does your code work with infrastructure as a code tools like Ansible? Is there something you need to be aware of as you try and embrace more and more DevOps practices? When it comes to things like CI/CD pipelines with Jenkins, how do you lay out your code? How do you manage a directory structure? Does that make a difference? Absolutely. In this session on being an effective developer, I will attempt to highlight many of the contexts that developers go in and out of. I will attempt to highlight where these contexts overlap and where sometimes we introduce incidental complexity because we attempt to leverage this overlap incorrectly. I believe to be an effective developer, we must separate tools, leverage their strengths, and where their weaknesses start to show, bolster them using other tools. Hopefully, I will give you enough tips in this talk to take you to the next level of being effective. Thanks for coming in.